Welcome back. The counterfeit goods business is exploding in the United States. Businesses claim they lose an estimated $250 billion a year to fake goods like handbag knockoffs. In tonight's Crime Inc. here on CNBC, it's the premiere of The War on Counterfeit Goods. Carl Quintanilla patrols the streets of New York's Chinatown with attorney Heather McDonald. Take a listen.
So the guys we're looking at across the street, no doubt in your mind?
No doubt whatsoever. They've got shopping bags, they've got wheelie suitcases, they've got big black garbage bags, all filled with counterfeit goods.
They don't seem to have much fear about getting caught.
Well, so the police can only arrest them if they actually witness a sale taking place. So there's nothing on open display right now. They feel immune from any kind of liability from the police arrest.
Definitely not happy that we're down here, though.
Definitely not. We're driving business away from them. How much can they really sell out of a suitcase on any given day? They have a store, they could sell thousands of items during a day. They're walking around in the bad weather with a suitcase. That's a victory.
Don't miss the premiere of Crime Inc. The War on Counterfeit Goods tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here, only on CNBC. Let's take a closer look at the knockoff goods. Is there real harm being done? Meg Strickler, partner with Conaway and Strickler, does not think so. She says there's no real victim here. She joins me now to make her case. Good to have you on the program, Meg. You don't think that there's a victim? You don't believe the hype that the Department of Commerce figure is saying it's $250 billion in losses? You think that's overstated?
I think it's overstated. Any statistic can be overstated. We know that by definition. But also, think about the cachet value. When I design, say I'm a designer of handbags, and my bags start getting sold on every corner, major corner of New York City, I get excited. That means that my husband now knows where to buy. Oh, she better go buy Coach, or he knows now what to buy me is the best bag. So it's good advertising.
Meg, I got to take the other side on that. If I go to a department store and I shell out thousands and thousands of dollars for the real necklace that I want, or the real Prada bag that I want, I paid all that money for that bag. Me, as a customer, I don't want to see everybody else carrying that bag that looks exactly like it, and they paid $20 and I paid thousands and thousands for it. I'm the victim.
Yeah, no, I don't agree, because think about it. For example, think about these bags. When you look at them, you know daggone well they are not real bags. They'll be, for example, Coach. It'll say G instead of C on the bags. They go for $20.
Some of them are very good knockoffs. Some of them really look like it.
No,
and
if you look closely,
parading around with them, they spent just a couple of dollars on it, and the person who put all that money down on the real thing is getting copied all over the place. And why did I just spend that money if everybody else is going to have it? The fake.
Again, think about good leather goods. Good leather goods are going to last forever. You spend $1,000 on a Fendi bag, that bag's going to last you for your lifetime. The $20 bag, you can tell the quality of leather isn't there, the design isn't there, the clasps aren't there. Everything is not the same. It's abundantly clear they're fake. It's so obvious, and it's just interesting that this is just so not much of a crime here, because I don't think they're losing that much money. I think it's creating more of a cachet value. It's creating more advertising. It's saying, hey, these are the bags you want, customer. Joe, customer, go here. They're everywhere.
I don't know about that, because the person would rather spend much less money, and they're going to go for the fakes because they don't want to shell out the big bucks for some of these products. And what about the harm to the companies? The companies are saying, look, we're putting the best leather, we're using the best products to make these goods, and then they're copying them with like you said, lower leather, lower what goes into the bags and what goes into the necklaces, and people don't even know the difference.
Now, we know clearly these companies are not on bankruptcy row, so to speak. They're not hurting even one bit. They're not hurting at all. This is a minor aspect. These handbags all over Chinatown, all over Manhattan. Shoot, right outside Rockefeller Center. There's around the entire Rockefeller Plaza. There's about 6 or 7 tables right now as we speak selling these goods. So
what about the legal issues here? Aren't there legal issues here? How can you defend that fact?
Well, I'm a criminal defense attorney, okay? So understand that I look at things a little bit differently. Yes, by definition, counterfeiting goods is illegal, and there are statutes on the books. But if you look at it, the counterfeiting of other things like pharmaceuticals and things like that, or guns or all the other things out there, there's going to be much more punishment involved. In this aspect, as you can tell, what I'm saying, when you look outside in the city today, there are bags everywhere. It's a victimless crime. It's causing not that much damage, and as a result, there's not much.
Do you feel the same way about media? You know, the Chinese stealing all our movies. I mean, do you feel the same way about knockoffs of movies? The movie companies, they spend all this money putting a movie together, paying the stars, and then somebody goes and they records the movie, and then they sell it on a street corner for $5?
Well, if you think about it again, are the movie stars who are getting paid $20 million for these movies, are they really hurting? I doubt it. Is Tom Cruise hurting?
It's not about somebody who's hurting. It's not necessarily that the movie star is hurting. The company put this movie together. The company spent the money to produce the film, and then someone's just knocking it off and selling it, on a street corner, and not going to the movies to actually spend the money toward the producer of the film.
Exactly. I hear what you're saying, and I understand. But what I'm trying to say is that...
you think that's okay?
No, I'm not saying it's okay. What I'm trying to say is that counterfeiting goods, what you originally asked me was, is it really making a huge dent on the economy? And what I'm trying to answer is absolutely not. It's not making a dent on the economy. That number is enlarged. These companies, the Polos, the Coaches, the Vendys, whatever out there, they are not hurting by these counterfeited goods. Other kinds of counterfeiting goods, perhaps it is, like I said, when they're counterfeiting pharmaceuticals, for example, when they are made with drugs that actually kill people, then you've got, a whole lot more harm going on, and as a result, as you can see in the statutes also, people are going to be sent to prison longer than they are for counterfeiting, T-shirts and guns or watches and those kind of things, bags, handbags.
So basically what you're saying is the bags are not important to you, but the drugs are, and the other stuff is. The guns are more important. So the bags are not important to you. So you don't put the same level of importance in the bags that you do in medicine.
Clearly law enforcement doesn't either. And in my business, what I do, I'm a criminal defense attorney. When somebody is charged with counterfeiting goods, as a general rule, as you see on your CNBC special that you're going to have that's out on the internet now, that a lot of times when you're charged with this counterfeiting goods at the low level, they're not going to be punished, penalized, as they would be with other kinds of statutes that people are charged with.
All right, we'll see. I think we have to agree to disagree, Meg, but it's really good to hear your insights on this. Thanks so much.
Pleasure.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Meg Strickler joining us on that. Fast Money begins just a few minutes, top of the hour. Melissa Lee at the NASDAQ market site with the preview. Over to you, Melissa.